Hello, everybody. We are currently trying to go live on all of our channels, so we can just do this once.
Live on all of our channels.
Kenny is trying to get everything shared and stuff, so everybody can watch this and understand what's going on with our buddy Han. Excuse us as we get a little emotional, because it is truly an emotional day for us, and so bear with us here for just a moment. I think some of you may have already seen or read some of the posts that we've been doing about Han, and then we'll give you a complete update here in just a moment once we get things posted and shared so everybody can watch. Thank you for all those who are joining us. It's gonna be tough for us, and want to say thank you for everybody who is giving us good vibes, prayers, or whatever it is you guys like to do, for all those who are having that have problems with these things that are happening. Thank you so much, everyone. We're almost there.
I don't see I'm trying to share it places, but it's not.
It's not sharing.
No, so give me a sec.
If you guys can share, that would help too. That might help a little bit. So give us a moment here.
Can you just thank people for coming in?
Yeah, thanks everyone. Well, we got almost 300 already.
Oh, good.
Crazy. Hi Mel. Hi Mel. Hi Terry and Julie and Sherry, Carrie, and Daily Stamp. Fatima, hello. And Lydia.
I'm trying to share a few other places. Give me a sec. Our computer is...
Computer's doing its thing, as always.
I'm just trying to get it shared everywhere, but I don't know if people can... It says it's posting, but I don't know.
We're up to 322, so
okay.
Must be doing pretty well.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah.
But let me see if it's not... I don't see it. Okay. See, like, it doesn't show that it's posting here.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me a sec.
Pete, Paul, hi. Sandy, Sarah, hello. Kathleen, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody.
Maybe it's just my face. Maybe I need to... For those of you in different groups, can you see if it's in the groups?
Yeah, the different groups that are... All the people that are in the different groups, kind of let us know which group you're in and you do see it. Hi, Vivian, April, Angie, Corinne.
And I know I'm misspelling do. My sorry. My bad. I just now got that.
That's all right.
Facebook hates me, you guys. I'm sorry. Just a sec.
Just bear with us here.
That someday Facebook might like me. I don't know.
I don't think Facebook likes anybody. It's like they keep changing things so much. It's like, can't you just leave it and we're good? Almost at 375.
We're not waiting for like most viewers, guys.
Yeah.
We're
not waiting for viewers. We're just waiting to make sure we're going.
I don't want you to think we're trying to do.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. It just Facebook usually posts stuff and it's not doing
Carmen, empty things. Hi.
I don't know if it's posted in the McChess group. Yeah, I didn't post it. Oh no, there it is. It's in the McChess group.
Okay.
Is it in our official? I think. So I think only here and then here, and I think we'll be good. Do you want me to post on your page, or are you okay?
You can, yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
That'd be fine. And then
why is our computer so slow if we're right near a frickin'...
It's actually out there, remember?
Right? Why is it so slow?
I know. It's Facebook. Facebook is slow. I'm on YouTube. Some people are on Facebook. Volume seems low. I'm sorry. We're just talking a bit on the lower side.
I don't have a voice left.
I know.
Okay, so there we go. I think
We're good.
if not, we can share it everywhere. All right, guys. Hey, how are you?
Thanks, Heather.
Thanks, Heather. I am giving you a fair warning. We're not doing well. We were so excited to come home because we've always come home to something's wrong. And this time we knew it was going to be different. And we got home. And Han's eyes were droopy. And his gums were stark white. And he didn't grade us. And so Sean took him to the emergency vet. Sorry, my voice is really bad, guys. And he was there for 4 hours. And his gums were white. They were stark white. And they called us and said, do you want to do a blood transfusion? It's going to be about $3,000. We said, absolutely. And they did some x-rays and we had to wait overnight. And we heard that he was going to his vet today. And Sean.
The doctor at the ER called saying that I wanted to call and let you know what's going on because the prognosis is not good. The ultrasound and stuff states that he actually has 3 cancers, lymphoma, which is the worst one, and part of the spleen, which is what our girl, his mom, also died of. And there's one other one that I didn't quite catch what it was. So the prognosis that because of his anemia and other things, they are...
He can't read a comment. I'm sorry, Sean.
You're fine.
So our options are to... Is this our chemotherapy and stuff? And
the chemo says that it, as seen it, is just not going to really do anything, maybe a day or two, but it's just not really worth doing. So we are looking at bringing him home today after they're going to do one more anemia or platelet blood count just to see where he is sitting at. And they're saying it's going to be maybe a couple days left is his prognosis, and we want him to be home and not there because that's too traumatic to be there, not around Cece, not being able to be around Riley. So he's going to come home, and we have already called our at-home doctor that goes around and does at-home euthanasia, and we're going to go ahead, and we don't, obviously nobody ever wants a dog to be in pain, and we're going to go ahead and do it tomorrow at about 5 our time, because we really don't know how many days or day he has. It's very hard to know what he may have or how long.
And they
he'll
won't
last.
If his platelets have dropped even after the transfusion, I don't know if they'll allow him to come home. But
we can take him home. That they can't keep him.
So hopefully we can
do it all right here.
And if he comes home, we'll do a live. And I don't want you guys to think I'm capitalizing on this because I'm not. And I know so many of you guys love Han, and you were there during his babies, and I was prepared for Toby to go. I got some months with Toby. I am not prepared for this. I am not.
No, this one is out of left field.
And I know we have 8 beautiful puppies that look like him. I really do.
Yep.
But you guys, this dog is the most kindest, gentle,
lovable.
And he's only 8.
Yeah.
And you guys deserve a right to know that he what's going on and what's happening, we can go down the road. I mean, we're already close to 6,000 on just blood transfusion and x-rays and everything, and we can go down the road of treating the chemo for the 3 cancers. But his mom died of the same cancer, spleen, and as much as I want him here, I know the last selfless act is to put down a dog, but this one's really hard. And last night I couldn't sleep. I took meds to sleep, and I woke up and every morning I wake up, Sean makes me coffee, and I sit in bed as I work and get stuff, and the first thing he does is he runs into the room with this toy. And he just wants to curl up with me and spend the first hour next to me and loving me.
Yes.
And now I'm at a point where I feel like I just can't catch my breath, because I don't understand why this keeps happening. And poor Jasmine literally texted me. She goes, "Baby, I'm the curse." Because every time they leave, something happens. And the only reason I'm going live, I didn't want to go live because I'm not doing well. But so many of you are so amazing and reach out and check up on us. And I just need to let you guys know it's going to be some time before I can bounce back from this one. And I know we have a lot of stuff to do. We need to cut out gnomes. I know I have Glow Couture and Chalk Couture. I have a brand new product to show you. But I can't, because every single room reminds me of Han. Because he just loved people. And I honestly thought maybe he's depressed because Toby just passed. And I was just getting to the point with Toby. But with Toby, we got some final months with him and able to love him and be around him. And the doctor has said that that's not the case in this one. That it's going to be quick.
Yeah.
And I told you, I'm sorry guys, I just, my thoughts just leave. I told Sean that I can't.
This one's a tough one. This one's tough.
Han was given back to us because of circumstances. And when we got him, he was a very scared little puppy. And he didn't trust anyone. And he's the one dog when people come over. They say, "I want Han." Han's the reason we have puppies. Because everybody wants a Han. And I can barely even look at Sierra because he looks so much like Han. I'll go grab her.
So this is, it's a hard decision, but I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather have it happen here than having it done at the ER. There she is. I look girl.
She won't leave my side. She knows something is wrong. And she looks so much like her daddy.
Yeah. And the thing about Riley is that it's her best friend that she gets to play with and run
She already
around.
lost Toby.
Yeah.
Here you go, baby, go.
So
So we do have the option of investing more money. For those of you who know that we have our golden retriever puppy group, so many people came and helped run me out, and I just want to thank you guys all for that. And we're blessed that we can do an auction or sell pieces of artwork to make up for it. But even the vet basically said, even where you're at, you're close to 10 grand. You're looking at double, if not triple, if we do
The chemo and all
the
that stuff.
chemo. And I told Sean, I will do that in a heartbeat. And then the doctor said, it's not gonna help.
It won't work. It won't prolong his life. If it
At
was
all.
if it was a different type of cancer, maybe. But the lymph
He has
node is
3.
really. He's got 3 of them, and the lymph node is the worst because it's scattered throughout his body, throughout his lymph
And
nodes.
I knew something was wrong because he's been sleeping under the table where Toby is. And you guys, I'm sorry, I would read your comments, but they make me cry. Because you guys are so nice. And normally I would not go live because I don't want people to be perceived that I'm trying to go live to get attention. But in 48 hours, he's going to be gone. And you guys deserve a right to know. So I'm hoping the doctor calls us back, and I'm hoping that doctor says we can bring him home. We've already made the appointment for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. To say goodbye to him. And please know I'm just gonna need time because this is really broken me.
All we can say is thank you so very much for watching us, getting to know our dogs, the puppies, the mom and dad, Han. You guys give us all kinds of praise on how well we do with our dogs. We can't thank you enough because you guys have watched us with these guys, and we know that you guys are invested to always see what things are going on with them. And unfortunately, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be the same. So we just want to let you know.
He is by. We have always had great dogs. Every dogs of ours have been good. But Han's a pretty special one. And Han is very loved by people.
Very much so.
And he's so young. He's only 8. But I do know the last thing we can do is make sure he's not in pain. And it's the right thing to do. It's not going to be easy. And this is the first time I've left my bed to come talk to you guys because we're not even sure we're going to be able to pick him up. It's that critical. And because of COVID, we can't go see him. We used to be able to go back and see him and pet them. But we can't. And because I didn't think it was as bad as it is, I didn't really say goodbye. I just put him in the car and I figured I'd see him in a few hours. And so, even if we euthanize there, we can't be with him, and I can't do that.
So that's why we want to bring him home.
I can't not have him die on his own. And I thank God every single day, whether you believe in a God or positive energy or anything. I'm so glad we have puppies because we do. We have 8 dogs that I swear have his color, have his cute face, that bring me joy and love. I'm sorry, there's comments popping up. But Toby was hard. But But I was prepared for Toby because I knew we were going in this direction. So I took those last moments with Toby and really made them special and count and love on him and give him love. But this is really sudden. And there's times where I just want to hit my head against a wall because it hurts that bad. And I know that some people aren't dog animals. I know that. And some people don't have cat animals, but these are our kids. And always, when I leave the last day of any event, I'm always telling Sean we get to go see our babies in an hour. And there is nothing greater in the world than opening a door after not seeing your dogs for a whole week and them being so excited and they go grab their favorite toy and they just want to give you loves. And Han didn't do that at all. And I debated to do a video and just record it and send it to you guys or this, but we have told certain people what's going on. My Club Couture members, I was supposed to go live, so I did alert them. We've told people in our puppy group, because obviously Han is a very, very important part in there. He's the dad. And as soon as we did that, people started texting and posting, and people then kept saying, what's wrong? And I'm just kind of in shock right now, because I literally said when Toby passed to Sean, I said, I can't go through this again. And he said, Han's a young dog. He's only 8. We don't have to think about this for a number of years. And here we are again. Toby just passed, what, in April? And sorry, I just have to take some breaths. This one might break me. Yeah. And I'll do my best to go live. I'll do my best to interact. But all I want to do is go in my bed and just watch stuff to keep my mind off it. Because no matter where we sit in the house, if it's my couch, if it's my bed, if it's the craft room, Han is always there. He's such a people dog. And every single person that comes in says he's such a... He's our baby Han, and he's so handsome, and people say he's such a good dog. I wish I could get a dog like this. So this one's really hard. And this one's really out of left field.
That it is.
And I was just barely recovering from Toby. And then this happened. So I decided, and I asked Sean if we should just do a video. If we should just post. I know Jasmine's been posting a lot and letting you guys know. But you guys, like, I don't even know that in a way this is Jasmine's dog too. She went running with him. Everyone that wanted a puppy was because of Han. They all said we want a puppy because Han is such a good dog. And he's so good looking. And he's so gentle. And he's so kind. He was my only dog that would sacrifice food for love.
So true.
So this one's gonna be really hard. And it's gonna take us time.
It will.
And I'm truly sorry for this. I'm sure I don't make sense. I'm sure you guys can't hear me. But I'm not sure I even have if I just keep my mind busy, I don't really have to think about it.
True.
So right now at this point, I'm just praying the doctor calls us back and says that we can bring him home. And if we bring him home, I will absolutely do another video for you guys so you can say goodbye too. Because I know that when we open our lives, that all of you guys open your lives to them too and love him and seeing him grow up. And so, if and when we get him, we will definitely do a live. And then, if we bring him home,
He's coming home. I'm will make sure he comes.
Sean will carry him here.
He will come home.
They're afraid.
Simple.
They're afraid his platelets are after the transfusion. His platelets and blood should have went up, but they went down so bad.
I think they kept him level. I think instead of going down and being worse, I think the platelets and blood transfusion helped at least keep them level, which is why he made it through the night and stuff. So that's why they're saying that it, I don't know, but he is coming home today.
Yeah.
No matter what, he is coming home.
And the soonest they can get us someone here at home is tomorrow at 5.
Unless somebody cancels, but we think that should be all right. So, yeah, bring him home and just shower him with nothing but love, and that's what he's going to get. That is what he's going to get.
It's gonna be a really hard day.
Yeah, it will be.
My heart was broken over Toby. It really was, but my heart is shattered over this one.
Mine too.
I know.
Because he was more like my dog, and Toby was his dog, but Toby is everybody's dog. Everyone's.
And it's just, I wasn't prepared for Han. And Toby was obviously a great dog, and he was my dog, but it's just Han. Every single person that meets Han loves him. Every single person that, like, people bought puppies because of Han. So, we are going to try to take him as soon as we get the word that we can come pick him up. Because of COVID, we can't go in. We even tried to see if we could get someone to euthanize him today, because they essentially said as soon as he goes home.
He could. I mean, he still could, but if he does, he's home. If he does, he's here with us. So that's the part that I want to make sure is that he is here. Because that's where he needs to be. He's not being loved on when he's in the ER. I'm sure people look at him and say, oh, wow. But it'd be much better here. So
Yes.
I will be actually making a call here in about 10 minutes to see what they want, to see if he's good to go, and then I'm going to go get him.
Yeah. So for those of you, obviously, we're going to try to do lives when something traumatic happens for me, when I go through something that's very hurtful. I tend to go straight to work to keep my mind off of it. So you guys might see lives, you might see videos. I understand life goes on. But this one came out of left field and we're not prepared.
Oh.
So anyways, I love you guys. Different nap. I love you guys. And I just want to thank you for the support. And
All of you, each and every one of you.
I just need you guys to know that, and I even said this to Sean. When they called and they said, do you want to do a blood transfusion? It's $3,000. And most people said no, because it's so much that, because of you guys, we gotta say yes. because you guys support us and wrap your arms around us. In every venture we do, you guys say yes. And I told Sean that means we can put it on a credit card and we'll be able to pay it off because we have so much support out there from people that it's not a big deal. So we gotta say yes. And I even wanted to say yes to the chemo, but Sean said it won't work.
It's not worth doing.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it together. I really am. So when Sean says it's not worth it, not meaning he's not worth it, but that we would put another 10,000 into a dog that essentially the vet said won't really do any good.
If it would help for months, yes, but it's only days. That's all they said. It might give you a couple more days,
If that.
if that.
So, so that's where we're at. And if and when we bring him home, we will bring him
Oh,
home.
he's coming home. He will be
I
home.
told Sean I want it done here
Yep.
because I refuse to let him die alone. I refuse to let him die alone.
For those who joined us late, I just want a big recap. Han, they found 3 cancers, lymphoma being the worst.
Maria, you're so
Maria.
nice.
You guys don't have to do that. You don't.
You are so nice.
The other one
It's
is
like that. That's the reason why we can do things.
the other ones are basically the one with the spleen, which is where his mother died of, and of course, doctor says it can be genetic. So, and then the other one's kind of a weird cell one I've never heard of, so I'll try to figure out what it is. Thank you, everyone. Your love and support is astronomical, absolutely astronomical. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to everybody so I can get back to Kenny. You want to say goodbye?
No.
Please, no, guys.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get so
No.
emotional. I just... One of the things that I told Sean is when we open our lives to you guys, we open our full lives. And I know you guys love our dogs as much as we do. And the outpouring from Toby was so huge. And I debated about doing this video, and I shouldn't have brought up any of the cost. I really shouldn't have, because that will never be an issue with me and Sean.
No.
We will figure it out. Our dogs mean more to us than anything in this world. But I also know my dogs. I also...
Thank you, guys. No need.
Sorry. I also know that you guys... Just to give you a story, we went to this little Chocatora thing, and there's probably less than 30 people. 30 people. And over half of them came up to me and said, if it wasn't for your puppy videos during COVID, I wouldn't have smiled, and I wouldn't have laughed, and I wouldn't have been so invested. And I go back to those videos, and some of those videos have 150, 200,000 views. And the support and love you guys give us, it's beyond me. But for me, you guys deserve an absolutely Hi, Allie. Can you turn that off?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just a little emotional. Allie's here because she's been on the call, so I haven't been able to talk to her. But did you unplug
Yeah,
it?
no, just give it a second. It'll shut down in a second.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you, but you don't have to.
You
but
do not have to do that.
I truly am not doing this video to raise funds,
No,
guys.
you're not raising funds.
But I am doing this because I want you guys to know.
We just want you to be in the group because we love you so much. We just want you to know.
Like,
we just want you to know.
When we go live, Han knows, and he would come in and sit with us. And as soon as we say thank you for watching, he gets so excited because he knows he gets us again. And he is truly a really special dog. And that's the reason we've decided to put him down. Is because I don't want to see him in pain. I don't want to, as hard as it's going to be, but for me, I cannot not be there when he goes. And I want Allie to be here. And anyone else who wants to be here. I want Jasmine to be here. And we need to send love to Jasmine because she thinks she's a curse.
She's not a curse.
She literally
It's
said
just-
that to me. She goes, I'm a curse, Kenny. Every time I leave, you come home and your dogs are dying. And he hasn't been the same since Toby left. We thought it was depression. But it's the same type of cancer Maya had. And so I pray to God, I pray to anyone out there that has this litter to please, even we're probably not going to have Sierra have puppies because it sounds like this is a hereditary thing on Maya's side. And Maya, if Han has the same thing Maya did, sorry, I feel like I'm going to puke. We don't want that gene to continue. Because this is the hardest thing you can do as a pet owner. And I always tell people it's hard for us, but it's the best thing we can do for them. And the world is just getting robbed a little bit of time from Han because he's a really special dog. He is our dog. Once again, I believe in signs, and that dog was my brother's dog. We gave it to him for Christmas. At about 1.5 years, we came back. And you don't have your phone, or do you?
Yeah.
I wanted to show something really quick. Sorry guys, my memory is so bad right now.
Pictures?
Like, yeah.
Pictures there.
It's just gonna be hard. Sean is handling it way better than I thought because I've always been like, oh, Sean's my, Toby's my boy and Han, but this one's catching me off left field and just kind of is, yeah. I'm trying to find it. Stay with me, guys. I have a point I'm trying to pull up. Maybe you don't have the photo and it's on mine, so I might have to share it later, but, I thought I texted it to you, but maybe I didn't.
Which one?
The one of Han and Cece side by side.
Laying on the side by side or laying on the floor?
No, I had one where I was like, they look so much alike, they're side by side.
Oh, yeah, we have those.
We do, where?
They should be right in there somewhere.
Oh, I don't know. I'll find it. But anyways, it's gonna be hard. Can you talk some while I try to find it? Because it's so cute. Oh, here.
There, I was gonna say.
No, that's not it. Here it is. So this here,
That's
That's-
on.
that's baby Han when we had him as a puppy. And that's Sierra. And they look so much alike. And so it was meant to be that he came back in our life. it was meant to be have these puppies because we didn't want to have puppies. Sean and I know how much work they were.
Here's the other one.
Oh, yeah.
About the same age.
About the same age. And we're still getting through losing Toby. It's just been emotional because Remy got sick. We lost Toby, and I finally caught my breath. I finally felt like we caught a break. We redid our studio. We're developing a new brand. And I feel bad because maybe there was signs that I missed. Maybe.
I don't think so. Dogs hide their pain so well that you don't know until it's too late. Like this, we didn't know. You don't know. I mean, just before we left, we did walks, we did all kinds of stuff. He was happy, go lucky, and you say we're going bye-bye, he is out ready to go out the door, wanting to go, you know, wagging that tail and whining, wanting to go. We do the walks, he's always there. And this, within a week, or about just under 2 weeks, and it's this. You just don't know.
And before we went live, we made the decision. And I said, Sean, here's where we're at financially, and it's not about finances. But I said, here's where we're at. And I asked the vet, how much would chemo? Because she had said, we can do chemo, we can do radiation, we can do all of this stuff. And you guys, I will 100% do that. But it's more for me to keep that dog alive, to keep that dog in my life, to keep that dog in your life. And Sean looked at me and he said, and Han truly is Sean's little boy, like he loves Sean. He just said it's not fair to him.
Chemo's so hard on dogs as it is on humans. And then the prognosis from that is maybe a few more days, a week. And that's just not worth it. If it was months, it would be different. They'd say, yeah, we can give you 6 more months, maybe a year. Great, do it. But they said no.
Even with Toby, when he did his decline, I got a good 4 days until he went on his own. And in that time, even though it was sad, I got to say goodbye to him. Other people got to come over and say goodbye to him. And this one came out of left field. And I'm thankful we're here because when this happened to Maya, we were not here. So, Jazzy really does think she has a curse.
No curse, she has no curse, it's just coincidence.
But, this, you guys, they can't even look at that super chat. Your guys' support means the world to me. But I had to come tell you guys because I know as soon as we do a first video and you guys don't see Han pop up on my Chocator stand and here's Sean said baby Han, you guys would be where's baby Han and I would lose it. So when he comes home we'll do a video so you guys can all say goodbye to him too. Because you guys all deserve to say goodbye to him too. And we have the people that need to be here saying goodbye. And I don't know what it, and then I don't know.
That's enough.
This one's going to take me a while to bounce back from. This one's going to be hard. So,
Yeah.
That's what's going on. I am, Ali, you'll be here. Don't worry. I know Jazzy will want to be here. But I had to tell you guys. I asked Sean, should we tell him? And Sean's only request was, Kenny, you cannot handle to tell the story more than once.
We're doing this once. That's why it's why we shared it, why we went to all our channels. Once is enough. You guys can pass it on to those who didn't make it or people that you know that know us, that know him. Let them know. And it will be good.
Yes.
It'll be fine.
Sorry, there's a whole bunch of messages, I'm sure, because people are saying they're sorry. So anyways, we'll keep you updated as soon as Han comes home. And believe me, if we need to carry him home and find another way to euthanize him as soon as he gets here, I refuse, under no circumstances, I refuse to let him die alone. Anyone whose family member has COVID, and if they've had to die alone, I am so sorry, because I could not even imagine. I'm shaking right now just thinking of it. So I refuse to do that. So we'll do another video so you guys can say goodbye and love on him. And then I just need some time. And Sean's going to need some time. And that doesn't mean we're not going to go live. That doesn't mean I'm not going to engage with you guys.
We still will.
But I just might be a little off. Because not only is it going to hit us, but we have Riley. We have 2 dogs that idolize him. That it's like their best friend. I mean, obviously one's it's dad, but so they don't know what's going on. So that's another reason we want to do it at home, is we want to give them that moment to be there with him.
Yeah.
And say and to see him go on.
Yeah.
So all right, guys, we're gonna end. I love you more than anything in the world. I'll keep you updated. But now you guys know what's going on. I need to catch my breath. And like I said, we'll go live again, once again, and let you guys go and stuff. Sean's going to be calling the vet here soon and seeing when we can pick him up. But we'll keep you updated. And I just want to tell you guys once again, you guys feel my love tank. Words of affirmation and gifts is my love tank, and you guys beyond measure do that. And thank you, not only for loving me and Sean as who we are, and as messy as I am and transparent. You guys will always know where I stand. And I know I didn't have to post this, but this is our new brand. Our new brand is you are going to be living every day with us. And that's the reason that crazy was in there. Ken's beautiful, because I have a beautiful life. Even with the 2 dogs that I'm still going to have, I have a beautiful life. But at times it's crazy and we're going in one direction. And like that, it shifts. And we're in a moment where it's going to shift. And it's a really big shift. But we will continue and figure it out. And we're doing it because of you guys. So thank you. Stay tuned. And I understand too, when we do a video with Han, if you don't want to be here, I get that. And please know that I'm not going to judge anyone that doesn't show up, because I know how hard it is. So if you don't want to and you just want to have your good memories of Han, please, that's okay. But for those of you who do want to say goodbye, we will share with you guys. So I love you guys so much.